Alrighty, so I guess it's time to get recording. My first attempt to record gameplay just went absolutely fucking dog shit. It was terrible, actually. All my footage was fucked up. It was really fucking gay. What are we looking at right here? Let me crack this drink. I think I gotta scroll up, actually. Some delicious beast unleashed. But anyways, let me click on this and scroll up, yeah. So, over here, we've got people talking about how VTards are getting doxxed. And at the time, they hadn't got Saturn Senshi yet, they got her too, now. But of course, this fucking piece of shit, this communist fucking scumbag motherfucker comes out and says, they are open Nazis that push race wars against non-whites to their thousands of followers. And if you look at the tweet they dropped as proof, what do you see? Not fucking proof of all of VTards being fucking Nazis that want all non-whites reported, because the guy just shows Nines dunking on him for sounding like a fucking retard. That's all this tweet is. Miku still wants all non-white citizens deported, question mark. How is Saturn comfortable being in a call with someone that wants her and all her family deported? Nines points out, Lamau, she's native, where are they gonna send her? Like, the whole point is that you're a fucking idiot. You're a fucking moron. And in case you hadn't noticed all of the rhetoric from everyone in VTards, they all outright say, we don't even agree with each other on half of the shit we say. They're just nice to each other and they're friends, and they don't like assholes like you. So then I had to drop this long-ass fucking wall of text. That's a good drink. And I said, you do realize that your persecution of healthy, normal people is why neo-Nazis are becoming common, right? Or did you not read Alinsky? Because, I want to make this clear, most communists don't read anything to begin with, let alone any of the foundational texts of the shit they believe and the shit that they do. The guy's never heard of Saul Alinsky, right? So of course you don't, and of course you haven't. Your religion is based entirely on a rejection of reality and humanity. I want to make this part very clear. It is always a matter of faith in rejection of reason. When I say that these people have a religion, when I reference their faith, I'm always doing that because it is always correct and it is always true. They don't reason, they don't think, they don't care about what's true or false. They care about what they believe in, and their beliefs are based on fifis and nothing else. Their belief is based on some magical, fantastical rejection of reality every single time. Not that, all religion is automatically that. It's just that in this context, when you're dealing with leftism, it kind of needs to be. It's just purely magical, made-up bullshit that flies in the face of reality every fucking time. It never holds up to scrutiny. It's never rooted in reason, and they don't give a shit about the truth. So then I say here, after I pointed out that you were the problem, you will simply deny it. And of course, that's exactly what the guy did. He doubled down and he kept posting more bullshit about how much of a fucking faggot he is, instead of just admitting that he's the problem. Hell, this post perfectly exemplifies how evil and dishonest you are. You made a claim about what Nines believed, and you attached a screenshot. What's in the screenshot? Nothing related to your claim. The screenshot you posted was mocking the logical inconsistency of your assertion that Miku wanted to deport Senshi. Nines laughed at your religiously motivated lie because it was far removed from reason. Quite literally, where would Saturn Senshi get deported to? You didn't think about it because you didn't need to make a logically consistent lie. And to be fair, if you really want to just deport people to get them out of your country, you could just send them to fucking anywhere. Just drop them off in the ocean for all I care. I get it. That's an argument that can be made. Hell, Rwanda offered to take a bunch of Venezuelans because the Venezuelan government won't fucking take them. Alright? I get that. But this guy didn't get that. This guy doesn't know that. He doesn't think about these things. He's not interested in thinking at all. Which is why I brought that point up. And going back to this post, you didn't think about whether or not the screenshot actually substantiated your claim because you didn't need to make a logically consistent lie. You and everyone who shares your faith are ontologically evil and cannot be redeemed. And that's just universally true. It always has been, it always will be. These are objectively evil people that are always constantly maximizing harm. Because they don't care about what's good, they don't care about what's true, they care about having a totalitarian state in which they're on the winning team. It's why they constantly cry and whine about Nazis and fascism while literally acting like fascist Nazis. And I want to make this very clear. If you knew anything about the history of the Nazi government and what was going on in Germany at the time, every single action these people take is perfectly in line with the behaviors that are employed by people who were Nazi party members. They were browbeating, abusing, and attacking people that didn't play along, that weren't part of the system, that didn't fucking capitulate and do what they were told. That's exactly what all leftism is. And going back to the whole, leftism being bad thing, Nazis were leftists. They're not right-wing because they were a little racist, just a tiny bit of racism. No, they never fucking were. And if you actually read any of the stupid bullshit Hitler wrote, you would notice that. But of course, no one ever fucking read Mein Kampf. No one ever gives a fuck about what Hitler has to say about anything. And going back to these people causing the rise of neo-Nazis, like the sheer number of Zoomer-Waffen fucking retards that think that, in my meaningful resistance to this communist bullshit is to become a Nazi because Hitler fought communists. Hitler was basically a communist. Oh, wow. Uh-oh. Looks like my video's broken. How broken is it? Nah, it's working again. We're good. But these brain-dead fucking faggots, satanic faggots, and I want to be very clear, if you're a Wignat fucking pussy, you are a satanic faggot. Like, recently, I just read the Turner Diaries, and my total review of the book is, it's just satanic faggot shit. Because that's all it is. All of this stuff about, whiteness and white people, like, I'm against white genocide too, actually. I think white genocide is wrong, and it's actually happening, and we have the power to stop it. But I also don't think we need all of this faggot fucking Nazi talk. It's fucking gay. It makes you weak. You have to be a weak man to have an identitarian view of reality. Unless, of course, you're like me and you meme about the American race, which is what I've just started doing. I just started calling it the American race. People who are racially American. And I don't mean, like, through virtue of being white. Not at all. Like, when I hear Clarence Thomas, I think American. I don't think dirty Negro who doesn't belong here, right? Sure, the majority of black people don't belong in America. They don't have what it takes to be American. Just fucking send them all back to Africa for all the fuck I care. But I'm still gonna joke about the American race, and that's gonna include a lot of fucking people that aren't white. And a lot of fucking faggots are gonna bitch and moan and whine and cry about it. And they're going, oh, well, he's just saying that because he's brown. It doesn't matter what fucking color I am. I'm not even that brown. Most people don't even know I'm fucking Mexican when I talk. Do I sound like a fucking spick to you? Of course not. Ah, it's a good fucking drink. But the fact of the matter is, and I did go too far from where this started, was that these fucking monsters, with their fascist, communist, fucking leftist bullshit, are the reason we're seeing a rise in neo-Nazis, because they constantly, for well over a decade, were abusing fucking white people just for being born. They were pushing all of this neo-Marxist bullshit. They were doing horrible things fucking constantly, trying to ruin people's lives, and for what? What good ever came from it? None. There was never any good. It was always about conformity. It was purely totalizing. And not for any moral end. It was just for conformity's sake. You had to comply, you had to be a party member, you have to. We don't give a shit. And what was their shield every time? Oh, we hate Nazis, we hate racists, we hate bad people, we hate bad people, we hate... Every fucking time, everyone's a bad person. Weird how, coincidentally, all of these bad people don't ever actually do any harm. They don't actually say anything bad. They just happen to be born the wrong fucking color. You'll give infinity oopsie daisies and, oh, it's not their faults, to a bunch of fucking psychotic Negroes that do terrible, horrible things, but the second a white person or an Asian person defends themselves, that's racism, it's hate, it's yada yada, etc., etc. You fucking people, with your evil satanic bullshit, have pushed the Zoomerwaffen into existence, because if you were moral, if you were good, and you really hated fascism, you wouldn't be fucking torturing people all of the time. And going back to the very beginning of the video, oh, the VTards, they got doxxed, right? Because they're so bad. The T-Man got doxxed because he's so bad. What the fuck did any of these people ever do? Oh, the Nazi Miku, Hatsune Miku but Nazi, oh, so bad? Why? What did she ever fucking do to anybody? She said mean things. It's called vice signaling. And I want to be very clear here, I'm a big fan of vice signaling. I've been doing it my whole life. Part of the reason I am Sekuhara Sensei, part of the reason that my VTuber persona is based on being an ugly bastard, rapist, cunny correction, NTR, all of the bad yucky things that make people uncomfortable, is because it makes shitty people uncomfortable. Really fucking obnoxious, shitty people don't deserve to be comfortable all the time, especially when they're the ones fucking up everything in my life. And I do mean everything. They fuck up the economy, they fuck up the politics, they fuck up the culture, they fuck up all of the things I've ever loved. I can't read fucking comic books anymore because fucking look at Superman. Truth, justice, and the human way. Fucking, oh, he's an illegal immigrant too. Superman would stop ICE from deporting the poor innocent illegals. Fuck off! Get your shit out of my fucking hobbies. Get your shit out of my fucking games. But they won't. They have to control everything. They're fucking disgusting, evil fucking people. So you know what? Ever since I was a child, I was making pedophile jokes because it made shitty, evil people uncomfortable. When your society, I do mean basically all of what's acceptable in America, when your society becomes purely antisocial and immoral, you have a moral duty to fucking fight back against these people in any way you possibly could. And you know what? One way I can do that, I can say yucky, mean things. Because at the end of the day, I haven't killed anyone. I haven't ruined anybody's life. I haven't doxed anyone or threatened anyone or actually even, fucking raped anyone. Like, yeah, there was a few women that I've been with that, wanted me to be rough with them and they wanted to say no. Like, they told me that ahead of time. It was still consensual. But, that's, pretty fucking standard for women. Have you read any of the fucking books women get off to? They're big on the whole rape thing. But you can't say that. That's not nice. It hurts people's feeties. It's yucky. It's gross. Well, that's why I do it. That's why I'm a rapist. That's why I'm fat and gross. That's why I am what I am. That's why I design mass shooter t-shirts. I haven't got any printed yet because I'm a lazy asshole, but I designed a couple and I'm pretty proud of them. I do want to get them printed sometime. And why? Because my society is completely overrun with communist fucking faggots that are actually fucking evil. If it makes you upset, good. At least I'm not fucking killing you, which you deserve far worse than death, mind you. Anyone who is an unironic leftist deserves way worse than just dying, but I'm not doing that. I'm still playing by the rules. I'm still being civil. I'm still being nice. But I am still pushing back. I've always stood up to bullies. That was one of the reasons. That's the reason. That's the reason I got a 180-day suspension every single year in middle school when I was a kid. Because when I was a kid, bullies would fuck with me because I was a weirdo fucking nerd. Okay, well I'd push back, and I'd push back, and I'd push back, and eventually it would lead to violence. And unlike everyone who's fucking stupid, I'm actually good at violence. Believe it or not, being smarter than other people makes it easy to fucking beat the shit out of people. It makes it really fucking easy. And that continued into adulthood when it came to, when I was doing LARPy shit and swinging sticks and wrestling with people. Just being smarter than the average fucking person just makes you naturally better at this stuff. You don't even have to be the biggest or the strongest. Just be smarter than other fucking morons. And that's another thing. When it comes to intelligence, all of these fucking brain-dead motherfuckers that want to call me stupid, that want to say I'm an idiot or that I'm dumb, what's their proof? He doesn't adhere to social orthodoxy. Yo, he says things that make people uncomfortable. That means he am stupid. Really? That's how intelligence works to you? Getting affirmation from other fucking people? Have you ever solved a fucking problem in your goddamn life? Of course you haven't. You're a worthless fucking scumbag. You're fucking completely worthless, and you need society to take care of you. You need other people to solve problems for you. You need to be told what the fuck to do just so you can survive, because you can't figure shit out on your own. I've been homeless 4 times. Homelessness is actually just a choice at that point, because every time I end up out on my ass, I just fucking put in the effort to stop being homeless. I just solve basic fucking problems. It's not that hard. I'm talking a little bit too much about me. Sorry. I don't have a script in front of me. But the thing is, I can't stress this enough. If you are a leftist, if you, in quotes, hate Nazis, there's no chances here. 1000% you are the Nazi. You're the bad person. You cause all of the problems. The reason neo-Nazis are starting to pop up everywhere, the reason we had a Nazi Miku, that happened because of you. Because you are evil and because people hate you and they don't like the way you treat them. They know what you're doing is unfair. They know what you're doing is immoral. And they know that by pushing back and standing up to you being fucking bullies, that they're doing a morally good thing. And what's your response? To just dox them? To threaten them? Why? What did they do to you? When was the last time you got doxxed? When was the last time you got threatened? If you fucking people keep doing this shit, and if you keep voting the way you want to vote and keep destroying societies the way you want to fucking destroy them, or like look at what's going on in Europe. I mean, if Europeans weren't pussies, there'd be a lot of dead cops right now. No, you people keep pushing these fucking buttons and cranking up and pushing for acceleration because your real objective is forcing your enemies to act. Alright, it really is. You're going to get that. The problem is, you aren't going to get the reaction you think you're going to get. You really think that when people decide to turn to violence, that the state's just going to swoop in and stop it all? That they're going to protect you infinitely and forever? When you're consistently outvoted, mind you? Even in America? You kind of lost pretty fucking bad there. You can keep trying to gerrymander and cheat and fucking rig shit all you want. That house of cards is starting to fucking collapse. So what happens when you keep pushing people and somebody finally escalates? What are you gonna fucking do about it? Cry? Sorry. You're gonna cry and demand that the government step in and stop the bad people from defending themselves? From retaliating? No. It's not gonna work. And let's say it does work, right? Let's say one person with nothing left to lose finally fucking does it and treats you only half as badly as you deserve to be treated, right? What makes you think they're just going to surrender to the police? I mean, they've got nothing left to lose already. They already went to violence, assuming that their life was basically going to be over at this point. So yeah, go ahead and keep doxing people. Go ahead and keep calling them Nazis. Go ahead and keep insisting that what you're doing is morally good because you're the bad guys and they're resisting you? Yeah, okay. Keep making those keep saying that shit. Keep doing this shit. Eventually, someone's gonna dox one of you motherfuckers, and they're not gonna send you an email, they're not gonna send you a message, they're not gonna post your address on the internet, they're just gonna show up at your house and kill your family. That's it. No warnings. It's just gonna fucking happen. And you'll deserve worse. And the worst part is when those people get there, when I say they're gonna kill your families, the vast majority of you fucking monsters are worthless fucking losers that don't have to work for a living. You don't have to go to work every fucking day to pay your goddamn bills, which is why you have all day to spend on the fucking computer stalking people and shit. Yeah, I work for a fucking living. I don't have all day to play these fucking reindeer games with you fucking queers. I don't. I just don't have the fucking time. I don't have the time to publish my own fucking board games, motherfucker. What makes you think I have the time to hunt you down and rape you? If I had literally nothing left to lose and my life was fucking over in a couple of months, like if you guys dox me and, you know, ruin my life and there's literally no way I could ever become employed again and I'm just completely fucked, well, at that point, you know, it'll only take me a couple months to just find one of yous and make you suffer. Like, yeah, okay, I'm going down, but I'm taking one of you with me. Why wouldn't I? What would be my incentive not to? Legitimately, if somebody went out of their way to ruin my fucking life, what's my incentive to not turn to violence? Oh, well, obviously no one's going to respond. I mean, I'm sitting here waiting for a response, but I'm talking to a camera and a microphone with some video games and music in the background. Of course no one's going to answer. But legitimately speaking, there is no answer. There is none. If I've got nothing left to lose, what the fuck makes you think I'm not going to fucking kill people about it? What makes you think that there aren't other people who are saying the same things to themselves? The same people that have seen you abuse them personally, attack their friends, and ruin all of their favorite hobbies, all of the things they've ever loved, constantly shaming and blaming and abusing over and over, and they've been sick of you their entire adult lives. How many of them do you think there are out there? I'll give you a hint, it's a really fucking huge amount. You keep lying. All of the time. Lying about everything. You really think you can just reshape reality by saying words. It's actually a part of your foundational beliefs. If you read the foundational texts of your fucking religion, you'd know that by now. But of course, you fucking monsters don't fucking read anything. You're too fucking lazy. You're too inept. You'll watch Hasanabi explain some shit to you. Or that communist fucking faggot philosophy tube, who's dog shit when it comes to actually analyzing anything from the perspective of a logician. He's read some text. Good for you. He could parse through some text. But when it comes to actually understanding context, solving problems, or just applying basic logic, the guy fucking utterly fails, which is why he tuned out. Oh, that's some good drink. I'm fucking sick of you fucking... I can't even call you people, because you're not. You've rejected your humanity. You've rejected reality, truth, and humanity as concepts because you find them offensive. Because it keeps you from your divinity, your right to shape reality. You're fucking horrific monsters. And when I say these things, it sounds crazy. I'm using crazy talk, wacky words. No, I've never said that to myself, you say to yourself. Of course, because you fucking people aren't even capable of introspective thought. You don't even have a vocabulary that goes beyond the 10th grade. You fucking people, if we can even call you that anymore, you fucking animals are too fucking stupid to do basic fucking problem solving. You can't even begin to make an attempt to understand your own psychology. You fucking people don't think or understand any facet of reality because you outright hate what is real. You hate truth. That's why you choose to live the way you do. That's why you say the things you say. That's why you do the things you do. And I just sound silly and crazy for pointing it out. Because as far as you're concerned, this is just made up wacky psychobabble. It's all just made up because you don't understand it. But the fact of the matter is, no matter how much shit you memorize, you don't understand anything to begin with. You are the reason neo-Nazis are starting to pop up everywhere. You personally, as an individual, if you're listening to this and you think you hate Nazis, you're the reason it's happening. You're the reason Nazis happen. You are the problem. Literally, this shit will stop tomorrow the second you stop being evil and the second Nazis stop being the good guys. Because I want to make this very clear. Every single Zoomer-Waffen fucking pussy who chooses to call himself a National Socialist unironically on the internet is less evil than you are, and it is morally good for them to oppose you. Period. There are no exceptions to that rule. You are the bad guys. You are the problem. And you've always lied about every single facet of reality ever since you've been old enough to think. Which is sad, because as soon as you got old enough to think, you just stopped doing it. Thinking hurts your brain. Thinking might accidentally lead you to truth, and truth is yucky, and oh, that's a lot of work. I could just lie about shit and make shit up and be the good guy and feel good all of the time for being right. Fuck you. You're fucking disgusting monsters. I hate you, and you're getting what you fucking deserve every time you see a Nazi say something, and you're only making them angrier. You're giving them less and less reason to not fucking do something about you being evil. These people are running out of reasons to not just fucking hunt you down and kill you in your house. The more you keep doxing people, the more these people are going to think, why don't we start doxing them? You're doing this to yourself. You're making these bad things happen. And the worst part is, not a single bad thing has ever happened from your religious perspective. Nazis haven't done anything. They haven't taken power anywhere. They haven't hurt anybody. They've never once done a single fucking thing that you're afraid of. You're just upset that they're speaking. Imagine what's going to happen to you once you push them far enough. They're going to stop fucking talking, and they're going to start fucking doing. And the worst part is, in accordance with your religious doctrine, that's the way it was meant to be. You were meant to push people to the breaking point so that they do something that allows the state to retaliate for you. Not you to retaliate because you're weak, evil fucking people and won't actually do anything yourselves. No, you're going to demand the state retaliate on your behalf. And I guess that's probably where I should cut this off. I've been going on too long. I may have repeated myself a couple of times, and I don't know what the fuck is up with my recording. This shit ran smooth in my test recording, but it's been choppy and freezy and fucky this whole video. But fuck it, I'm not a professional. I don't have an editor. I don't do any of that shit. I'm just gonna stop talking and I'm gonna stop recording. You're fucking evil and you deserve far, far worse than death. And there are no exceptions to that rule. Disagree with me. It's just proof that you deserve worse than death.